What is up, everybody? Welcome to another live stream on my channel. This will just be a random live Q&A, also to help me celebrate for 200 subscribers. Um, yeah, guys, I am incredibly thankful that I've gotten this far in my channel, reaching 200 subscribers. So I want to keep on talking movies, physical media, and anything with you guys. Anything good entertainment. So, um, So if you guys want to join me in this stream, hit the link in the chat and I'll let you guys in. So, but before, so yeah, and also if you guys have any questions, hit them in the chat. I just want to say I want to thank some people, like some of my fellow cinephiles here on the medium that have helped me get this far on my channel. After over a year I've been on here, I would like to thank one of my best friends here, Fritzky, my co-host of my watch-alongs, and I just got to say you're the best, bro. Thank you for being a part of my channel and helping me grow in this community. I also got to give a big thanks to my boys Zach Doler and Zach Milne. I collabed with those two about a month ago for the top 10 MCU films, and we had a total blast talking to each other. It was my first time ever collabing with Zach Doler, and I'm always there checking out their content. They have great content, so go check out their channels. And I gotta thank you guys for helping me get this far in this community. Also, special thanks to my boys, Alex Thomas, Smooth J Stew, AJ Reacts 2, Mind of a Nerd, Benji Sandergaard. Also got to give a big thanks to Jennifer Vega as well. Thank you guys for helping me get this far as well. I'm in a group with Alex, Smooth J Stew, AJ, Tyler, and Benji. I'm in a group with those guys. I'm in a group chat with them, and I love getting to talk with those guys. About movies, latest things, and movie news. It's always a blast talking with those guys. Also, got to give a special shout out to my buddy Leo from Geekly Goods. Leo is a really, really nice guy. He's really funny, and I really love his content. I'm trying to think of other people I need to thank. Gold Pizza Brain, also known as Bo Austin 3 on Instagram. Thanks, buddy, for coming on my channel quite a bit and chatting with me, dude. You are the best. Also, Amanda from Candid Cinema. Yeah, I want to collab with her someday. So Amanda, if you're watching, we got to collab soon. Also, Jacob Hubbard, Ryan O'Toole, Austin Putnam. Yeah, there's a lot of content creators here I can thank for helping me get this far. My buddy Alex Lopez, who helped me with some watch-alongs for the Jackass movies. My buddy Jared Runner as well. Thanks, my boy. And Jason Carr. Thank you, Jason. Ewan of Ewan Reviews. Sasha Raquel. Reagan Talks About Movies. Movies and Train Studios. There's a lot of people I really want to thank. My buddy Joshua of Future Filmmaker Reviews. You are such a great guy, man. And thank you for helping me grow in this community. Thank you so much, my friend. Oceans Reviews. There is a lot of people I can really thank right now, man, because I am very happy that I've gotten this far after over a year that I've been on this medium. I've been on here since January of last year, and I was just a guy that wanted to talk a lot about movies and anything physical media. So, and also my buddy, the Blu-ray King. What is up, bro? Thank you for stopping by, man. And you're another one of those people I have to thank for getting me this far, man. He join me for my watch along for Jackass 3.5. And don't worry, you guys, I will have him join for Jackass Forever whenever we get around to that. Because, like, don't worry, you guys. If you guys are begging, like, if you guys are just asking me, where's the Jackass Forever watch along? Don't worry, it's coming. We just haven't had like the right time, to get the panel all together, to get the watch along all ready. Because Fritsky and I want to do like have some more people like come on with us to watch the film with us, since it's technically the finale for the Jackass franchise, but obviously we'll be watching Jackass 4.5. Only Fritsky and I will be doing that. We're doing that as a blind watch along, so yeah, man. Blu-ray King, we'll figure out a day to do Jackass Forever. So whenever you want to do that, man, just hit me up. I'll try to keep you updated with that. So, and I've seen some clips of 4.5. I've seen some clips. I haven't watched the whole film, obviously, because I want to do a blind watch along with Fritsky, or where we like both of us have not seen the film. And I did kind of a blind watch along of X with him a couple days ago. I hadn't seen that film until he showed it to me. So again, special thanks to one of my best friends, Fritsky, also known as Alex Negretti. Negretti _Alex _25 on Instagram, Fritsky22 on Letterboxd. You're the best, bro. And Blu-ray King, you're the same, man. I will have you onto my channel for Jackass Forever. I promise you that, and we will get a panel together to do. So, yeah, again, guys, don't be going out of the comments and asking where's that watch along for Jackass Forever. So, oh, really, dude? Really? Well, I don't know if it's really going to be Jackass Forever for me, though, because that film was the hardest I've laughed for any film I've ever seen in theaters. Like, I laughed so hard, I felt like my voice was going to be dead by the next day. Yeah, I really laughed. Like, I laughed out loud in the theater. And I really felt like my voice was gone after that night. Like, me and my best friend cannot even contain our laughter while watching Jackass Forever in the theater. But yeah, also my buddy 4K D-Ray. I've collabed with him on, or I actually had him on my channel for the top 10 4K transfers that I was on his channel for just for a live Q&A. And I actually will be on his channel sometime soon to do a movie collection battle. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Because I did tell him that some of my hours are changing for Thursdays, so I will. And he did tell me that he is planning to get me on his channel for a movie collection battle. So there he is, my boy Zach Milne. What is up, brother? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. And thank you for also, helping me get this far, my man. Are you watching Obi-Wan? I've watched the first 2 episodes over the weekend of Obi-Wan. Excellent show. I am absolutely loving it so far. I think I will be watching episode 3 after I hop off the stream here. And I am really excited to watch episode 3 because I love the first 2 episodes. And I cannot wait to continue the journey with Obi-Wan Kenobi. My favorite Jedi of the entire Star Wars saga. Yeah, I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, yeah, guys. I mean, and also, what have you guys been watching lately? Put it down in the chat. What you guys have been watching lately? Anything good? I went and saw the Bob's Burgers movie yesterday. After I got off work, I went to the 7:20 showing for Bob's Burgers, and I gotta say, I was not disappointed. Actually, I was actually really surprised how much I enjoyed it, because I clearly I'm not the biggest Bob's Burgers fan, but I actually liked it. But I will give you guys full thoughts, and maybe sometime later this week. I was gonna think about filming it tonight, but I didn't really have the urge to after I just filmed my Blu-ray haul, which I am getting uploaded to you guys at the time of doing the stream. I'm getting that uploaded. But maybe Friday I will do my review on the Bob's Burgers movie, because tomorrow, I mean, once I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna really have a bad throw with my hair, and I'm not really gonna feel like I'm represented well enough to do, a video. So yeah, I'm I am gonna review the Bob's Burgers movie. I gotta say it was pretty good. So I wasn't disappointed at all. Like it was pretty good. I did laugh at moments, but there were moments where I was just chuckling and not really laughing. And something I noticed, like there were a couple of girls that were sitting in my row for the Bob's Burgers movie. Um, I saw them get up and like go out of the theater, and I came to realize that they never came back. So I'm guessing they must have walked out on the movie. You heard me. I wouldn't have walked out on it if it was something like the 355 or what else. I didn't walk out on Morbius. Surprisingly, I wanted to walk out, but the 355 is definitely one I would have walked out on. I don't know exactly which ones I would have also walked out on. If I saw Blacklight in theaters, I probably would have walked out on it, if I'm gonna be honest. So still need to make it out to Bob's Burgers and Top Gun. You are gonna love Top Gun, bro. I'm not sure about Bob's Burgers for you, but to each their own. And guys, just hold on for just a minute, you guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I just had to go do something really quick. So, but yeah, Zach, not sure how you feel about Bob's Burgers, but I think you would love Top Gun Maverick. That is my favorite film of the year so far. And that film is seriously made for theaters. Like, if you don't see Top Gun Maverick in theaters, I don't know what you're doing. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I said, if you guys want to, just chat with me, fire your questions away in the chat, or if you guys want to, hop on the stream with me, just go ahead and hit the link in the chat that I pinned in the chat. So, yeah. Again, I am so incredibly thankful that I got to connect with so many people throughout the film community. It is really awesome, to connect with so many people, like through something that I absolutely love, which is film. Like, I love getting to talk about movies. And
It's dark.
Grown Ups.
We watched Grown Ups. Yeah, it's a 6. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that funny, to be honest. Like, it's okay, but like, yeah, it's definitely a movie I would have funny when I was 13.
Yeah, I didn't care to watch it again. Honestly, that I don't really find that movie funny.
Yeah.
So I just cracked open an RC.
Let's see if we can. Where's the button on my light?
Ugh.
I have to do it this way. Oh, it's right there.
Unprepared.
I gotta choose a light color. That's fine. That's bright. Oh, I could do it. Hey everybody, welcome to the Untitled Channel. Today we're gonna talk about. I don't know what you're talking about. That's bright.
It's just a random Q&A. Just
Ask some questions, chat.
yeah. My buddy Zach Milne said he still needs to see Top Gun and Bob's Burgers. He's
Top
busy.
Gun is good. I haven't seen Bob's Burgers because I don't watch enough of the show.
I, of course, saw Top Gun on Friday. Loved it. Bob's Burgers I saw last night, and it was good. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
There were a couple of girls that were sitting in the row that I was sitting in for the movie. I saw them get up and leave the theater, and then I come to realize that they never came back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm guessing they must have walked out on it.
It was not funny enough, I guess.
I mean, what were they expecting out of it? Like a comedy classic? I mean, come on, man. It's
fucking Bob's Burgers. Yeah.
I mean, it's not something like, what's a good example? Like say if like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was playing in theaters. That's a laugh-a-minute movie.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
That's a funny movie. I'm trying to think of movies that are like best comedies of all time.
Or I'm trying to think of like movies from this year that I would say I wouldn't walk out on.
Yeah. Morbius. It's Morbin time.
Dude, I wanted to walk out on that movie.
It's hard for me to walk out on that movie because I'll tell the live. It's hard to walk out when I'm watching it in my room.
You watched it at home. You didn't go to the theater like I did.
At home because I wasn't gonna do that. Like, why would I go to the theater to see Morbius?
Well, I'm the idiot that went to the theater to see it.
I didn't think it was gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Zach loves Christmas Vacation. Watches it every year. Me too, bro.
Yes.
Me too.
Oh yeah, new movies. I'm seeing Crimes of the Future tomorrow. That's gonna be interesting.
I don't know if I'm going to see a movie in theaters this weekend after I saw Bob's Burgers. It wasn't. I mean, I'm not to say it was bad, but like my theater isn't really going to be playing anything new.
Yeah, your theater doesn't play the weird shit, does it?
No, they didn't. They didn't play Men for a couple weekends.
Oh, that sucks. Men's an interesting experience in the theater.
Yeah, because they had Downton Abbey play, and then all of a sudden, they still kept in Firestarter, which I wish they wouldn't.
Oh, why? Firestarter didn't make any money though.
I'm glad that my theater took it out. Because
people call in the chat.
I didn't do that. I think someone else was doing that. Oh, Tyler was calling the chat.
Oh, hey Tyler. What would you like to say to Luke Ponto's subscribers?
What do you mean?
Like, what would you like to say? Would you guys like to say to the stream? They have nothing to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess not.
Yeah, nothing to say because it doesn't even know what we're doing.
No one's asking questions.
I don't know, man.
Ask questions, damn it.
But yeah, like after Top Gun and Bob's Burgers were added, they took out Firestarter, and I'm glad they did.
Thank God, because that movie didn't make any fucking money.
Movie sucked anyway.
They put it on Peacock. Why would I see it in theaters when I got it on streaming?
Well, I saw it in theaters because I wanted to, actually go out to the theater and, see more movies in my new theater.
So you saw The Northman then?
I didn't see Northman yet.
You see The Northman?
I'll be watching it next week.
Beautiful fucking movie.
I'll be watching that next week because it's coming out to physical. Let's see. The Bad Guys is still playing in my area. They still got Multiverse of Madness. Downton Abbey is still playing.
Yeah.
Probably
I
not
didn't
going to
see
see
Downton Abbey because I
I'm
haven't
not.
seen the show, so I don't know.
First movie was good though, but then AJ tells me that the sequel is made for the fans, and I'm like, no thanks.
Jurassic World on the 10th. I'm more excited for Elvis, to be honest.
I'm more excited for the
Elvis is,
Black
go-
Phone more than Elvis and
Elvis
Dominion.
is going to be fucking insane. People I know have seen it and they're like, it's good. It's really good. Like, that's cool. Same
Yeah.
with Crimes of the Future. A lot of people I know have seen that and they're like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
People went to Cannes that I know and saw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be I don't know if my theater will be getting Elvis, but if they do, I'm seeing it.
I feel like it's a big budget movie. It's Warner Brothers. They'll get it.
Mr. Jared Runner.
What's up?
Just
Oh, got
talking
done.
about Elvis.
Yes.
So
Elvis gonna be fun. I'm trying to think of what else is coming in June.
Black
June
Phone?
movies. Black Phone, yes, I'll see. I just don't know when I'll see it. If it's on Peacock, I'll watch it at home.
I assure you, it's not going to be on Peacock, dude. Come on.
Maybe, I don't know. They might do it.
They probably
doubt
would.
it.
Oh yeah, Dash.
Think about it. Like, just think about this.
Yeah.
Firestarter is a movie that belongs on Peacock, not the Black Phone. I can already guarantee that.
I don't know because Black Phone looks like it's the same budget. Probably is.
But it's from the same guy that made Sinister, so that's the reason why I have faith in that.
That's true. Dash Cam is coming, which I heard is trash, but it's a Blumhouse movie, so
I can't see how that would go wrong. It's Scott Derrickson.
yeah, I get. Yeah, you're talking Black Phone, yeah.
It's from Scott Derrickson.
Official Competition is coming out. That one looks interesting.
Oh yeah, Lightyear's coming out. I'm gonna be seeing that for sure.
Minions: The Rise of Gru in July.
I saw that trailer again when I saw Bob's Burgers, and I was like, why? Oh man.
Oh, that movie where BJ.
I've seen that trailer
Novak.
3 times in theaters.
Yo.
3 times.
Everyone should go see Vengeance when it comes out. BJ Novak is directing a movie about a journalist who figures out that his girlfriend died, and then he goes and ends up in like Deep South where they think of these conspiracy theories. It looks fucking hilarious. This idea of making fun of Deep South rhetoric. But BJ Novak from The Office directing and writing that movie, I'm like, it's gonna probably be funny.
Yep.
Dove Cameron and shit is in it. Bullet Train is coming out.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if
Bodies-
I'm seeing Bullet Train. We'll see.
Bodies is coming out, which that could be really good too.
Loving,
You got
dude.
Thor:
We
Love
gotta
and
see
Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
I'll see it. It's just I don't know how I'm gonna see it.
I'm definitely gonna see that when it comes out.
In the wise words of Pete Davidson, I look like I fuck. That's my whole thing. 3,000 Years of Longing also looks interesting. The new George Miller flick, where Idris Elba is a genie, and he's like,
God.
"Grant you wishes." That movie looks so good, and it's George Miller. So, then there's also Salem's Lot. I guess is still coming out, but we haven't seen a trailer yet for it.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a trailer yet.
They need to show that soon because if it's coming out, it's coming out. Hopefully, it could be It Chapter 1 level, where it's just a really good adaptation. Halloween Ends, the movie about COVID and
my
time
God,
jumps.
They do not.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do.
If they're gonna set it during the pandemic, bro, which I know they are, that's not gonna be good. Because seriously, when have they made a good movie that's set during the pandemic?
The Bubble.
Don't give me that crap, dude. The Bubble sucks.
Oh, a trailer that no one's talking about that I saw at Men, but now they released it online. It's called The Menu. where Anya Taylor-Joy is going with her boyfriend to a retreat where they're trying food, but people think the food is human. That looks really good. First trailer was at Men, and I was like, that looks really interesting.
Might have to look into that one. But one film I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to Nope.
Yeah, in IMAX specifically, when it's like big fucking screen. They shot it just for that. I'm interested in that.
Oh yeah, no question, dude.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Okay, what's everyone's favorite movie of the year so far? I could give my top 3. Everything Ever All at Once, The Northman, and then Top Gun Maverick are my top 3 right now.
My top 3, Top Gun Maverick, The Batman, and Belle.
That's not a bad list. I'm happy that people are loving Belle because I saw that and I was like, that's a movie that only a certain type of person's gonna love. And I saw that with Janelle. We both left and were like, wow, that movie was amazing.
Yep.
It's not my top 5. Maybe it's top 15 right now, top 10, top 15, but that movie was phenomenal. Like, it was amazing.
I think I bought that when it came out. I mean, I obviously
probably day one, yeah.
But yeah,
you also saw our reviews, yeah.
Yeah, like when I saw it, like you and Janelle's reviews, I was just like,
yeah,
I gotta check this out, man.
I want the Steelbook.
What, the Steelbook?
The Steelbook.
There's a Steelbook for Belle?
Yes, Target.
That makes sense. Target. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, because I was about to say it. Like, I haven't seen a Steelbook for Belle at all.
But I don't have Target, so that's fun.
A few months later, they're going to release the 4K of it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they're releasing a 4K.
Ghibli's dropping the 4K. That's cool. Or not Ghibli, but whatever the company is. That's
I think it's Shout Factory.
Shout Factory, yeah.
Factory.
Shout Factory is really cornering the horror market, but also the anime market. I've noticed, which I think is cool because no one else is doing that.
Yeah, but I did pick something up today. Okay. This is my 3rd copy of No Way Home. But guess what? This was the last copy on 4K with a slipcover.
With a slip? Yeah, I still don't have the slip. I'm not going to do that to myself.
I got none.
Okay, we're talking new things that we've got. Okay. This came
so here's the exclusive slipcover I got from Walmart.
I want
the
that.
Standard slip, and then the Steelbook.
I ordered this like a month ago, and it finally came in the mail. But I got the Criterion for Some Like It Hot for like half price. Great fucking movie.
Nice.
Perfect that it came today for Pride Month. And then I bought this at a store because I want to watch it again. But like Chucky season 1,
my store does not have that. And I'm very upset.
That's it. It's I've only noticed it. It's not ever like at Best Buys. It's at the store I go to. They literally outsource and they get Blu-rays, new releases from like region B, region C. They bring everything in, they sell in the store. So for me, it makes sense because it's in the store where they try to get every new release Blu-ray. So they have like 5 copies of Chucky at this point.
Oh, okay.
It's like a video store. They have a video store aesthetic, and it's got like literally thousands and thousands of movies in there. It's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I definitely, I am getting my haul uploaded right now. It's just still uploading.
Yo, you guys pre-ordered the Chucky movies, right?
No,
I did not.
I pre-ordered only the first 2. I'm not doing the 3rd one yet. Maybe if I feel like it in August, I'll put the 3rd one on my cart and buy it. But right now, I just have the first 2 because I only really love the first 2. The rest of them are fine. 3 is like one of my least favorites, though. But when I see least favorite, there's only like one actual like mediocre movie, and that's Seed of Chucky. Every other movie's fine in that franchise.
Yeah, but like I haven't pre-ordered anything like since I pre-ordered my Sonic 2 Steelbook, and I'm not going to be getting it.
Oh yeah,
because it doesn't come out until August. I
I'm
love the
thinking
film
I'm
so
getting
much.
the
I had to get that steelbook.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting the Walmart exclusive.
Wait, which
I'm
one's the
double dipping.
Walmart exclusive?
Yeah, I sent that slipcover in the chat. If you want to
Oh,
take a look at
that's
it.
what that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like I thought it looked fake for a second, but then I went on the Blu-ray website and I was like, no. way.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, I'm definitely double dipping. You know what?
I'm zero dipping. I'm gonna wait for that movie to be $5 on iTunes on Black Friday, and I'll buy it, or $10. I'm not gonna physically buy that. Not that I hate the movie. I like the movie. It's just I'm very
like
selective with what I buy.
It's not one that you buy your way to buy. Say like Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes, which I'm probably buying. Northman comes out next week, so I'm feeling like that one might be a perfect. Maybe next Tuesday I'll go out and buy Northman because it was good.
I'm definitely gonna buy the Northman, no question about it.
Fucking Anya Taylor-Joy is gonna get supporting actress nomination, and if she doesn't, it's a fucking crime.
Well,
for the girls and the gays, man, that role was amazing.
Dude, if Top Gun Maverick does not get best visual effects, that's a crime.
Oh, it's not getting best visual effects because none of those are visual effects.
Actually, no. Cinematography. It needs to get
cinematography. I'll agree. It's not getting visual effects for the fact that nothing in that movie is visual effects. Yeah, but cinematography, I could see that because if they're doing Nolan stuff and Dune, I could see this movie getting cinematography because it's they didn't create any of the worlds. They're just shooting it that way.
Like it's just all practical production design.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I think I'm SOL on the Steelbook though because it's sold out on the website.
Oh yeah.
But
for
I have
Top Gun
design anyway, so
yeah. I'll wait that one to get I'll wait the day of the stores. I did that with Batman, and I was able to get a copy. So like, I'm not really hard on getting those new releases unless they're special edition, like pre-ordering them. That's why I like pre-ordered the Chucky movies, but like I'm not pre-ordering like these movies because I know there's gonna be like 18 million copies in my store, so I don't have to do that.
Trying to think.
Right, because this literally they had 3 copies left, and I went in the middle of the day and I got it, and I still haven't watched it, so I should probably watch it at some point. It's been a bit, yeah. I only got the standard because I couldn't. The Steelbook's nowhere, and I don't want to spend $100 for a reseller to sell me a Steelbook. So I'll just get it if I want to. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's people on like eBay that do custom Steelbooks. Those are always cool. Like I was debating Last of Us 1 and 2 Steelbooks because they had some custom, like dude was doing custom, and they were beautiful. Yeah. So like I'm totally not opposed to custom Steelbooks. It's just these limited time Steelbooks. I'm not paying $150 from some scammer on eBay.
Yeah,
just be like, oh, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and also I think that this No Way Home Steelbook, I think it's going for like $100 online. I don't even know why.
The highest I think I've seen is 300, and I was like, that's ridiculous. The movie's not that fucking good for it to be $300 for its steel.
I mean, come on, it's No Way Home. Like,
yeah.
But
that's just people. Yes, $300. If it was a Halloween 15 disc set, yes, $300 makes sense. But it's one fucking movie in a steelbook. It's just like, nah.
That'd be like freaking putting like, let's see, I'm looking through my shelf.
That'd be like they have a steelbook for Doctor Strange when it comes out and it's limited, and then someone sells it for $1,000. It's like, that's ridiculous, man. No movie is worth $1,000 on physical. I hate to say it. Even some of my favorite movies that are out of print criterions, not worth that much.
Exactly.
That much for it.
That'd be like putting this crappy cover of Ghostbusters Afterlife for $500.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, even like a movie like Chungking Express that I adore. People have it up for $500, the original version, because the box set came out. It is not worth, even though I love it, it's not worth $500 to get that movie. Like, it's no movie's worth that fucking much money.
unless you have like, you know, a really like big box set like worth of some of these movies that
Yeah.
are just like,
Or I guess it's a mindset of it's all about perspective, because if I was making movies and I was pulling a huge income, I probably wouldn't mind spending $100 on a movie, just because,
wow.
you know. But that'd be if I was in a spot where I was making thousands of dollars just on one project. Like that would be a different situation. But
Exactly. I mean,
yeah,
plus like the Friday the 13th box set from Scream Factory, that's still going for over $100 online, and I'm not going to pay that much for it.
I've seen it. I went into the store. I went to Bay Street Video the other day when I was on the call, and I looked at it because I was interested. That's when I bought the Chucky one instead, and it was $160, and I was like, that's not bad. I just don't have. I don't feel like I want to spend that much right now. But if I was in a better spot, if I had, you know, if I was, you know, maybe stable, like I had a really good paying job, like an industry job, I would spend $160 on that box set. But I don't, so I'm not gonna spend the money to get that box set, even though it's a great box set.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's still going for over $100 online from like the last time I saw it. And again,
last time I saw American, it's like $115, which isn't bad, because if Canadian $115 would be about $80-$90 American or something like that. So like if I had the box set for $100, I would 100%. I said when I was in the store, I said if it's under $120, I'll buy it that day, because that's a good price. But like since it's like 160, 170, I'm like, nah, that's a lot. Like if it was like even 130 isn't bad, because then that means every movie's $10, which is not a bad way to look at it. I would buy it if someone was like $100, $90. Friday the 13th box set. I'd be like, sure, hell yeah. You know, I don't love all the movies, but iconic franchise.
Like,
yeah.
Looking here.
Jared Runner, how many movies have you seen this year? I gotta pull my list up and see. I'm probably embarrassed about my list. About how much movies.
I can definitely say I'm over 200. I'll look through my letterbox and see.
I mean, like how many movie, like new releases?
Oh, new releases. Oh my!
If we're talking about movies in general, I'm at 200 because I watched episodes of shows and I rewatched some movies. I'm at 79 new releases because I count shit like the Bo Burnham's Inside Out takes and shit as a movie.
I can't. Well, and also like on the films like Flea and A Journal for Jordan.
I count Flea. I count all those because technically they came out in January around Oscar season, so I count them technically. Because frankly, no one's going to care that I put Flea, because Flea is, I think it's halfway down my list. No one's going to give a shit that it's in my list. I hate to say it, but like that's why I put it in my list, because people aren't going to be like, oh, that's a crime. You got Flea in your list, because it's not in the top tier of my list. So
of course not.
That's how I feel about some of these movies, is like I will put them in my list if I see them in January, because it's technicalities. It came out this year, and
that's it with The Journal for Jordan, because it came out on Blu-ray this March. So I was just like,
technically, yeah, because technically it was like, even like when people say December 25th, that is especially when it was like the year of I, Tonya and Disaster Artist, when it came out and it was like December, I'm like, I would let people count that as January. Like, it's not all theaters are going to get it. So like I would count just wide release, because the only reason I didn't count I, Tonya as a 2018 movie was because I actually saw it in the theater when they were doing the screenings in Arizona, like literally 2 weeks before it got wide release. So I counted it. But like, if it's a movie that I don't see and it technically wide releases first week of January, I'm going to count it. Like I counted Worst Person in the World as a 2022 movie because it wide released like 3 weeks into January. Like,
yeah,
it's just, you know.
I was actually gonna count American Underdog, but I realized it came out in theaters on Christmas. But the thing is, like, if I saw it in theaters either in January or so, I would have counted it.
Yeah, but
I just counted it as 2021.
Yeah.
Well,
I play it by ear because I'm like, if it's January, if I see it in January and it got limited on Christmas, like Licorice Pizza. I saw Licorice Pizza first week of December, so I counted it because I saw an early screening with Paul Thomas Anderson. So like, I counted it as a 2021 movie, but technically it didn't get wide release until January. So if I didn't see it till later, I would have counted it this year. But it's just really just semantics. It's just technicalities at this point.
I think I should probably move that one over because I put it in my 2021 list, and I'm like, I think I should move that over.
But when did you watch it? Did you watch it January?
No, I watched it back in May, actually.
Okay.
The time when I got it physical release, I rented it and then I watched it.
Yeah. If you want to count it as 2021, you can, because I don't think it got wide release until the first week of January. I just play it by that. Unless I see it at a film festival or an early press screening, I'm not going to go and rate it as that. Because even like 1917, I counted 1917 as a 2020 movie because it got technically released second week of January, and I saw it that week. So I counted it, even though technically it was a Christmas movie, but no theaters had it until 2 weeks into January.
I was gonna look on my letterbox really quick so I can see what other 2021 movies I actually had to count.
I have a soft spot for some of these 2020, 2021 movies, just for the fact that nothing came out. Like Space Jam, Birds of Prey. There's just this soft spot I have because it was a stressful time in life, and these movies came out, and I was like, Birds of Prey is a way better movie, but with Space Jam, it's not a terrible fucking movie, but like I can acknowledge it's not perfect, but it covered a section of my life where the world was crazy, and this just movie came out that was fun. It's like, oh, let's play basketball. Like I just felt, and partially too, I liked it because I was at the set of that movie. Like one of the days they were shooting, I went to Warner Brothers lot, and LeBron James was shooting CGI green screen shit for that movie. So I have this connection there where I'm like, I'm connected because like I was there when he was doing it. So there's that like, it's weird. I have this thing about connections. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a neurotypical thing. I don't know if everyone has it, but there's something about like, you know, certain things connect that other people wouldn't see as connecting. That's just what I have, where a movie goes here, it comes out a certain time, a song comes out a certain time. My brain, the way it works, the wild way it works, connects the two. And because 21 Pilots' Blurry Face album will always be connected to Suicide Squad, the original one, because they came out at the same time. Like, just it's this weird connection where certain things connect in my mind, and I have a little bit of a fondness for some of these things, even if they're bad, because, well, my brain connects it to a time where there was a happy element going on. So it's just, but no, that's me with Space Jam. Like, Space Jam's not a good movie, really, in quality, but like, it was just a happy thing to watch.
Not great.
Yeah.
But you gotta admit though, like it's at least fun. Like a lot of people just like
it's really fun.
I feel like a lot of people really turned into crybabies about Space Jam when you like.
They did, because like I would say everyone who says that movie's not fun, I would bring up the fact that, guys, just go back and watch the Notorious P.I.G. scene. Like that scene is really fun and funny. Like that's a great fucking scene.
Like, when I first saw that scene, like in the trailers, when I went and saw A Quiet Place Part 2, oddly enough, I was just like, what?
Because it's out of context, but when you see the context, you're like, that's fucking hilarious. Like, that's great.
Exactly. I mean, like, how can you not find that funny? Like,
it's just, even for people that hate the movie, like, scenes like that are the scenes that they're like, oh, yeah, they're good. Like, they're good scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, like,
I think of movies that I don't think, oh, yeah. I think I have some movies in here that I don't think deserve the hate they get.
I would say Birds of Prey. That's mine
Yes.
because
I agree.
Birds
That
of-
movie does not deserve the hate.
I love Birds of Prey. I don't know if it has anything to do with that movie feels so fluid it's like this weird hot topic gender sexuality fluidity to that movie that I just love. It's just it feels very alternative and I like that. I've always liked that about it. And
Yeah.
it's something that only certain people can understand. If you like people that understand what I mean are the ones who understand why they do agree and they're like, oh, it's a good movie because they understand the context. But like people who don't understand what I mean by this fluidity, it's almost like this fluidity in like the world, you know, the gender and sexuality spectrum just fucking everywhere. You got like Black Mask and it's great fucking performance, like as an angry gay dude that's like totally fucking Victor's ass. Like it's such a very it's a very if anyone wants to point to a movie that is very much a movie that mostly only people in the LGBT community understand, I think Birds of Prey is one of them. It's just got this vibe to it. It's really just it's a wild movie. It's got a vibe to it where I'm like, I can fuck with that. I like that.
Yeah. But dude, I was going to tell you, the movie that I do not understand the hate that it gets is House of Gucci.
Yeah, I don't know why that's hated because that movie's really fun.
You want to know why I think a lot of people hate that movie? Is just because they only look at Jared Leto's performance.
I think people went in thinking it was going to be serious. Like they thought it was going to be this serious fucking drama, and then Jared Leto goes and pees on a fucking handkerchief. Like they went in expecting this drama, but it's not a drama. It's a dark comedy about specifically the Gucci's, but how rich upper class people are kind of fucking wild and stupid sometimes. Like it really is just it shows how like fame goes to people's heads. Lady Gaga's fucking unhinged in that movie. Like it's people just don't get it. That's the problem. Is that if people understood that going in that movie was going to be a dark comedy or was going to be this fun like midnight movie, then they would have been fine with it. But people didn't expect that and they hated it. Same with Spencer.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Spencer. Like people didn't go in thinking it was going to be a fantasy film, and it's very much a fantasy film. It's The Shining. It's The Thing. It's very claustrophobic in that sense. And people thought it was going to just be a straight up biopic. It's like, nah, bro. It's a literal. It's The Shining, but you're in the head of Princess Diana on a weekend where she just wants to kill herself. It's like, it's such. I think it's a beautiful and dark movie, but like people don't get it because they thought it was. Oh, these old people went in. They're like, oh, a biopic about Princess Diana, and that's not what it is. It's it's a retelling of history, but with a different slant. And I think people just got thrown off right away when she started eating the pearls. People were like, fuck, that's weird. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's like, it's a good movie if you respect the fact that it's not fully like realistic. It's very fictionalized.
Exactly. Like, let's see.
Turn red.
A little bit, yeah. I'd say Turning Red because I watched it at first and I was like, it's kind of bad. But then I thought about it a little bit more. I'm like, it's not. It's a very basic Pixar film. It's nothing extravagant like Soul, but it's not terrible. Like it's not an awful movie. But people were like, "This is the worst Pixar movie." It's like it's not terrible.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just
It's
basic.
they're saying it's worse than Cars 2.
Yeah, and that's what I thought to myself when
Yeah.
when Tyler literally said that it was worse than Cars 2, and like at first you agreed with him, but I was like, that's
because I was like. At that point, I was like, I have this soft spot for Cars 2, but when I really think about it, like, it's Turning Red is better than Good Dinosaur. It's better than Brave. It's better than these like middle tier, low tier Pixar flicks.
You want to
It's
know
not it's not top 10.
I think it's better than
what?
I think Turning Red is better than Luca.
I could agree with you because I think Luca was kind of blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
But I think that at least for me, I don't think Pixar will ever get to the level of Toy Story 3 or Soul. Like those movies are
No.
deeply rich. They're never going to get there again, I don't think, unless they do, because Soul is a movie that isn't just a movie about, hey, kids stuff doing, like Toy Story 3 is about moving on and realizing that what you thought was your fucking importance in life is not that importance anymore. And then you have Soul, which is a movie about death. It's literally about
Right. Yeah.
the afterlife and how we have this little amount of time. We might as well do what the fuck we want with it because we never know when that's going to be. All dreams and all this shit. Inside Out's the same way. These movies are so deep, and I would agree Turning Red is not that fucking deep, but it's not terrible though. Like it's not like the worst Pixar movie, but it's not as deep as some of these other movies that get really fucking like really deep where I'm like fucked by the end of it, where I'm like, they're hitting me too much, man. Like it hits too, like specifically Soul, especially when it was during the pandemic. I think that
Yeah.
this idea of just living your life and doing what you want to do because you don't know how long you have left, it hit way too hard in 2020. And I will always remember how I felt after that movie, being like, it literally changed me, because after that I was like, I just wanted, I should go and I should strive to be the best version of myself. I should strive to do what I want to do or what I'm bound to do because of that movie, because it makes you think. You're like, shit, that's a fantastic movie. But
Yeah.
Pixar's never gonna get there. I hate to say it, but
I think you're gonna be this is gonna be Benji's new best
I
friend.
see that.
Thoughts on the Northman? Underwhelming for all the marketing and hype.
Oh,
by the way, what's up, Kay?
Okay, I'm trying to think of where I had ranks, because last time I remember I had my ranking of his movies are The Witch, The Northman, and The Lighthouse, because I love The Witch. Like The Witch is a movie that it was one of the first art house horror movies I ever saw, and it changed the way I saw the horror genre. I love that movie. Northman is not as good as The Witch. The Witch is a beautiful, fantastic fucking movie. Is it worse than Lighthouse? No, because Lighthouse has issues with the fact that it's a build up to a third act. The third act is fantastic, but a lot of it is just build up. It's tension building, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a little boring, but I didn't think Northman was underwhelming because I didn't go in thinking it was going to be some fucking insane Marvel Avengers Endgame fucking movie. I went in being like, it's going to be a Nordic, Scandinavian Nordic fucking Viking time action flick which had a surprisingly deep story and just fucking phenomenal performances. Like, Alexander Skarsgård's great. But Anya Taylor-Joy is the fucking standout. Like, she is both times I saw that movie, I was like, I was amazed at her performance. I was like, thank God that she made this movie, because now people will look at her and think, even though Queen's Gambit is like the thing that put her on the map fully, this is going to help put her on the map some more. But even just the last shot of that fucking movie, where the Pegasus, the girl on the fucking horse is going to heaven, and it's like this wide fucking shot. One of the most beautiful fucking shots I've seen in a film ever. Is just, I saw that and I was like, that's what I want to make. I want to make shit that looks like that. I was like, how was he able to fucking do this? But yeah, okay, I agree. Anya was fucking phenomenal in that movie. Like,
yeah, but I gotta say though,
I'm not.
The way that you what your expectations for the Northman when you went in, Benji, that's kind of actually how I did with the Lost City. If I'm going to be honest with you, I was just expecting I wasn't expecting anything out of that film because the trailers were terrible. So I just went in being like, okay, what are they going to do? And I had a great time when I walked out. It was a lot of fun, and kind of the same thing with The Bad Guys. I kind of knew it was just going to be a fun DreamWorks movie with a really good cast, But like,
Yeah.
there are films like where you go in and you know what you want. Say like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I went into that film knowing what I was going to get.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't disappoint me. And for a fact, for that film being my most anticipated film of the whole year, that's saying something.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'll admit, Kay, like I don't think this is a weird thing to admit that she's like my favorite actress at this point. Anything she's in, I'll go see it because of the fact of she brings something to the characters that I've been missing for a long time. Because we're not in the age of actors anymore, you know. There was a time in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s where you had movies that were anchored on who was in them. You know, you would have these dime a dozen crime flicks, but, you know, someone like Cary Grant or Humphrey Bogart would be in it. Some people would go see it. I think Anya Taylor-Joy, along with people like Florence Pugh, and I got to pull up my list at some point, but Anya Taylor-Joy, Florence Pugh, a lot of these people, I think that they're bringing back the concept of selling a movie just on the fact that they're in it, which is not really something that happens that much these days, other than, I guess, Marvel movies, you could say technically do it. And like big blockbusters, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's in it, technically, but I don't think it's not as genuine as, oh wow, I got to go see this movie. Jack Lemmon's in it. You know what I mean? It's not as genuine as that. And I think that it's cool to go back and see that we're getting the era of actors again. People that you want to go see these people in the movie. That's me with Kristen Stewart. I love Kristen Stewart. I'll see anything she's in. Sign me up because she's proven herself. Like,
exactly. I mean, that's how it would be with Ewan McGregor. Like, I would go see any film that guy is in. Like, I mean, but like, I gotta say one thing. Like the only reason why Zac Efron was in Firestarter was only so people could go see it because they remember him as Troy from the High School Musical. That's the only thing that really made that film sell tickets, and I do not get why. That film was god awful. So, but yeah, I would see any film with Ewan McGregor any day of the week. Like any new film I would see, like any new film he's on, dude, I'm there.
Zac Efron's not a terrible actor because he did do Extremely Wicked.
He was in Neighbors.
He was in Neighbors, but like if we're talking about like performances
and Dirty Grandpa,
when he played Ted Bundy, that was a great fucking performance. Like I saw that movie and I was like, now I can't see Zac Efron the same ever again. And that movie was a great performance piece. And I see him as that now. I don't see him as Troy Bolton. I see him as, yeah, he played Ted Bundy and he did really well. I want to see him do more shit like that, to be honest.
But I felt like Zac Efron only did that just so that way Firestarter could sell tickets.
Yeah, I would agree because there's no one else in the movie that's huge. Like I think it was, but also because they couldn't get anyone bigger with the budget, and you could tell that by how terrible the fucking cat CGI is. Like they spent all their budget.
In general, but there were some cool practical effects in the third act.
Yeah, like with fire, but it's easy to start a fucking fire. Like the cat looks fucking terrible. I think that's the biggest thing we learned from that movie is that cat looks fucking terrible on fire. That doesn't look like a cat. But that was a fucking terrible ass scene. But
there were some lines of dialogue in that film that made me laugh. It was like just an unintentional laugh, and I was just like, you gotta do better than that. Let's see. Kay asks, most anticipated movie for the rest of the year? No, nope for Kay. I'm going with The Black Phone.
Yeah.
I am so excited for that.
I'll be back.
Rest of the year.
Yeah, I've read the story for The Black Phone. I know I told Benji this, but I read the story for The Black Phone. That makes me more excited for the movie because it is such a really creepy story.
Yeah.
You have a guy that asks a kid, "You want to see a magic trick?" And then sprays him with something, and like I think it was like wasp spray. I think puts him in the back of his van and takes him to his basement. How creepy does that sound?
Yeah. Well, rest of the year. That's a good question. I guess I'm seeing Crimes of the Future tomorrow, so that's technically the rest of the year. Don't Worry, Darling, Babylon, Elvis.
God,
I'm really
bless
excited.
God, Don't Worry, Darling. God.
Yeah.
My theater
Broker.
Because I will see.
Yeah, it probably will. It's Warner Brothers. Broker looks fucking fantastic. It won at Cannes a few things. Decision to Leave, that will be phenomenal. It's Park Chan-wook.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. Like, what's the big fucking movies? I'm not excited for Claire Denis' movie anymore because I heard it's actually like fucking terrible.
But
what do we got? I guess Bodies to an extent. I'm not really super hyped for any of the Marvel movies. I'm not gonna lie, or the DC movies. They're just. I'm like, okay, they're coming out. That's cool.
Yeah, but like the ones I can really say, I'm just like, oh my God, please, I need to see this. Like the ones I would really like. Of course, like I said, the Black Phone. I feel like I have to see the Black Phone. Elvis would be another one. I would really want to see Elvis like on the big screen. Like, but if I want one like where it's gonna make me like jump back and actually feel like uncomfortable in my skin, that would be the Black Phone. Because every time when I watch the trailer and I hear "hang up the phone," that always scares me because it just comes out of nowhere. Like even though of course the music plays in the background, just goes.
I don't know. I think they showed too much. I think they showed too much in the trailer.
The second trailer, they spoiled the movie.
Because I could guess the whole fucking movie at this point.
But I'm not. That's the only reason why I just watched the first trailer because it doesn't give away as much as the second trailer.
Yeah.
Movies and Trains. Did you guys hear about the MGK? Oh God.
Are we talking about the one with
Machine Gun Kelly?
Are we talking about the one with Megan Fox?
I heard it's terrible. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just heard that he made a movie and it was trash.
So yeah.
Oh, another. I guess musicians making movies on a good side. It was just confirmed by A24 that Frank Ocean is doing this first movie with them in a couple of years. That's dope. That's cool.
Yeah,
because Frank Ocean's got some great fucking music, and I'd love to see that movie. I'm still hoping that maybe the Utopia movie from A24 still goes on, even though it was a terrible situation that happened. But yeah. I still think they should respect. I still think that I want to see a Travis Scott Utopia movie, because I'm interested in what the script is going to be, and if it's going to be the album as a movie, which would be fucking crazy. Yeah, I want to see musicians make movies because I think that musicians that love music videos often know the best things to make a movie. Michael Jackson, Billie Eilish, they all know how to make good music videos. I want to see, specifically Billie Eilish, I want to see what a full-length movie, horror movie from her would be.
Yeah.
That would be, or even if she doesn't want to do horror anymore, but she wants to do a drama or something like that. I want to see that because her music videos are always phenomenal, top tier, film quality.
Like, let's see. Trying to think.
That Billie Eilish documentary, though, anyone who hasn't seen it, go fucking watch it. It's on Apple TV Plus. One of the greatest fucking documentaries I've seen in my life. Amazing. Yeah. One of my favorite movies.
I was gonna say, let's go. Oh yeah, I was gonna say let's go by like let's do top 10 of the year. I'll go first. Because we already named our top. Benji and I already named our top 3. So like mine's Top Gun, Batman, Belle. Then it would go Sonic, then Jackass. X is my number 6. Actually, I've loved X. Like when I was watching that with Fritzky the other day, that I knew that film was up my alley. Like That was good. That was some good stuff. Then let's see. Then Doctor Strange. Then Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. What's my number 9? Crap. I think I'm losing it now. 1 second here. Oh, I think I know. There we go. Then it would go The Lost City, and then would go The Bad Guys. Well, those are my top 10.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what I should play. I'll leave it the way it is. Okay, so my top 10 is at this point Everything Ever All at Once, The Northman, The Worst Person in the World, the Bo Burnham Inside Outtakes, the hour and 10-minute thing he did on YouTube. It's phenomenal. Top Gun Maverick, Batman, Doctor Strange, the Alex Leba movie, Bell, and then Duel are my top 10 at this point. Really weird year for movies because I don't think a lot of them have stood out to me where I'm like, that's cinema. I'm hoping that award season, they fix that. September, October, I hope we get some good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, like, we've had some really terrible streaming movies that have come out this year. Like, that's no question. Like,
yeah,
the ones that really come off the top of my head are pretty much The Bubble, Ice Age, Choose or Die. Dude, when you have a concept that is basically like 13 Sins and Nerd, and you execute it like that's a problem. So
yeah.
Oh, Deep Water. But no film has angered me.
Fine.
No film has angered me more this year than Choose or Die.
Well, okay, yeah. Oh, Jared Runner, what's your top 10? The Last of Us.
I would not know because I haven't seen a lot of movies lately.
Well, for
that
this
came
year,
out
like
in
the ones I
theaters.
know you've seen are the Batman.
But it's not my top 10. I don't think.
What?
He told me the Batman. Dude, I remember the other day he told me the Batman was overhyped.
In what way? I want to hear the reasoning. I'm very interested in the why it's overhyped. That's because I've heard some people say that to me. I have a friend who tells me every fucking time he sees me, the Batman's overhyped. The Batman's overhyped. And then when I ask him reasons, he gives like the shittiest. I'm not saying you would, but my friend
He gives
shitty reasons to why he hates it.
At one point, that were calling it Bat Mid, and I was just like,
yeah, he did. My friend did that, and I got pissed off because I'm like, dude, it's not that fucking bad, bro. Like, it's a good movie. I don't know what you think though, Jared Runner. I just know that some of the people I ran into, specifically my somewhat friend, is they don't give me good reasons to why the movie's bad.
Well, he gave it a 3.5, so it's not bad.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than what my friend did. I think he gave it a 2 or 1.5, and I'm just like, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, nothing original in this movie, and I'm like, bro, that's not.
That's clearly not how you see Batman.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's a very competent movie on the lowest level.
It's so different from the character of Batman, even of Bruce Wayne. It's nothing that you've even seen before. Like even like my best friend told me, all the characters are portrayed different, like than how you would see them in a Batman animated movie or like the other Batman movies.
Oh no, his reasoning was it's too much like David Fincher movies. It's like, but that's the point that they were going for. They wanted to make a David Fincher.
Try and be more realistic.
Yeah.
And more grounded.
I like the fact that it's more realistic. And the other thing is, they don't treat the Riddler like he's a cartoon character. He is a serial killer.
Yeah, it's true. I think serial killers definitely act that way. It's interesting how realistic they made him. Even the Ave Maria shit, I'm like, that's still somewhat realistic.
I even got a Funko of this little dude.
Yes.
Dude, the Riddler has, dude, I'm not going to lie, man. this is probably one of my favorite villain performances of all time. He is such a menace in that movie, dude.
He's a menace to society.
I mean, obviously, but don't at me for this, but I think the Penguin was my favorite character of the entire movie.
I don't blame that. He was a good character. Like, he was really well done.
He wasn't like, in my opinion, I think Danny DeVito's is cartoonish in Batman Returns.
Well, yeah, that whole franchise is cartoonish. Everyone's
Like,
like, well, the Joker's not. It's like, no, the Joker's definitely cartoonish in that franchise.
yeah, exactly.
Really,
and also
the fucking
is, like,
prince.
the joke, like the Penguin in the Batman. I mean, he definitely obviously has his comedic side to him, but obviously,
why are you showing me? Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's not. I don't think it's bad, but people will tell me that it's like one of the most overrated movies of all the last several years. I'm just like, bro, it's not. I've seen a lot of movies
because like there are people that I like some people are saying, oh, like there's people that tell me like, oh, it's not that good. When I say that it's my favorite comic book movie of all time, I mean it when I say it. Like, because no film this year, has impacted me more than the Batman. But the reason why Top Gun's my number one is because, like, I have so much nostalgic love for the first movie, and secondly, that is a film that is meant to be seen on the big screen.
Wait till you see Everything Ever All at Once. I think I'm
not seeing it until it comes out physically. That's the way I'm gonna see it.
You're gonna see it, and I think you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" Like, it's a deep fucking movie. I saw it with my mom, and we were like, "Wow, this is a deep fucking movie about family. That's wild."
But I keep hearing like how bonkers that movie is, and I'm just like, is it really that crazy?
It is.
Because Multiverse of Madness was insane when I watched that.
I would say Multiverse of Madness isn't as crazy by a mile, because Everything Ever All at Once doesn't have parameters set up already of like what you expect, and then they do the most craziest shit where you're like, okay, this is not what I expected. And I think that that's something that I respect that over. I think it's a better multiverse movie because it made sense more.
Because there's more.
Is like that Multiverse of Madness is the first like scary movie in the MCU.
Yeah,
that's another thing. And plus,
I respect that about it.
Movie, like I was like legitimately scared, like because like even those scenes like when Wanda was like popping out of nowhere, dude, I was just like, how did you get there? Like that's what scared me. Let's see. What villain would you guys like to see in the Batman sequel? I want Mr. Freeze. Give me a serious Mr. please.
Mr. Freeze played by Giancarlo Esposito would be fantastic. But
dude,
I would love
that's a casting choice, dude.
I would love if they went really like deep cut with it and they did like someone like Professor Pig or the Mad Hatter. I would be like, that'd be wild because like they never did that with any of the other ones. They already did Catwoman, so I'm like, fuck that.
Because with Mr. Freeze and Batman and Robin, they're basically just like, oh yeah, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's have him make puns. Like,
I don't know. My name is Freeze. I very much want them to do a serious because Professor Pig is a guy that kidnaps women, wears a pig like a literal pig head, kidnaps women and murders them and shit. And then Mad Hatter literally kidnaps kids because he wants like Alice's in his world and shit. It's like there's some fucked up characters that they haven't done, which I'm like, they have so much potential to do a really fucking crazy, scary version of. I just hope they don't do. I hope they don't do the basic shit though. Like I don't want them to just do the same characters they've done already. Like they're already setting up Joker, and I'm like, it's fine, but like. I don't want that to be the full, like, Joker to be the villain for 2 more movies, and then they're like, we're done. I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because...
I'm getting tired of the Joker.
Yeah. This performance might be good. I like what we saw so far, but I'm not gonna rule out if he's a good performance because Jared Leto, we only got 7 minutes of him. So I'm not going to say.
A lot of my friends told me that was the reason why Leto became a joke to the comic book movie genre.
Yeah, because of that movie. He saved himself a little bit with Justice League, but I still think there was an element to that where I'm like, it's okay. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that
because that
performance a
movie,
lot better though.
I mean, it was a good enough. I mean, it wasn't a good enough movie, to get an Oscar nomination. I mean, because the makeup is pretty good, but I mean, it's not Oscar worthy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You can't tell the
Because
makeup because it's in black and white.
no, I'm talking about Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, no, Star Trek Beyond should have went and got that award.
I agree with you 100%
because
I mean,
that movie had a whole. They
everybody
created a
complains that
whole
that film.
race of aliens.
Oh, yeah, but
That's what I'm saying.
everybody compares that movie to Fast and Furious because it's from the same guy that made some of the Fast and Furious movies, and I'm like, that was the whole point. That is the whole point of that movie. It's basically trying to be like, hey, let's have a little fun. We're not going to go serious Star Trek like we did with the previous movies.
Con.
I mean, that's what they did with Beyond. They were just like,
I love how people are like, serious Star Trek. I want serious Star Trek. Was it not the fourth one where they literally go and save a whale?
yeah.
Like, bro, like everyone's like, oh, serious Star Trek. Star Trek, they were saving the whales, and Spock was a fucking candidate for fucking president, bro, in the original show. So like, I don't know what the fucking argument is. Like, they're very campy.
And here's the thing, I'm trying to think, even they even had to teach campfire stories to Spock in the fifth movie, and I'm just
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just shit where it's like, it's funny, but like, if you're trying to tell me that Star Wars and Star Trek were serious, go fucking watch the old shit, and people will disagree with me, or they'll agree with me because
or heck,
this
even
shit's
watch
not
Star Trek
serious.
Beyond. It doesn't even take itself seriously.
But I'd say more because there's the purists who are like, bring back the franchise I loved in the past. Like these, like everyone that was attacking fucking Moses Ingram and shit. It's just like, go back and like watch the old shit and tell me that the version that you're telling me exists. That shit doesn't fucking exist, guys. Like, it was always for fucking kids.
Even say you were expecting a stupid, dumb, fun Liam Neeson action thriller that we got this year, like Blacklight. That film took itself way too seriously.
Yeah.
It took itself way too seriously. I mean, Liam Neeson should be done at this point with these types of action movies. I mean, I haven't seen Memory, but I don't really have any plans to, honestly.
Yo, Jared Rutter, what's the worst movie you've seen? What's the worst movie you've ever seen in your life?
Too many.
Too many. Do you have a list of the worst movies you've ever seen in your life?
Not at the moment.
Because that'd be an interesting list.
The worst, if anybody knows me personally, what is what is my least favorite movie of all time?
I would say one of the ones I know is He's All That. Or
That's
She's
in my
All
top
That.
5, but that's not the worst
He's
movie
All
I've
That.
ever seen. No, the worst film I've ever seen in my entire life, the most disgraceful film to me, is Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
It's bad. I've seen worse. The God's Not Dead films are fucking way worse than Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Dude, as a fan of Mortal Kombat,
I guess
that's disgraceful.
I don't know, but God's Not Dead films are literally, hey, if you don't believe what we believe, you're a piece of shit. That's the whole movie. It's literally
just preachy, dude. I mean, none of the films are even good.
That's what I'm saying, is that's why they're some of my least favorite, because there's no plot. They're just like, hey, we have something to tell you, but we'll give you a shitty ass plot around it. I don't like those movies. That's kind of how I
feel with Antebellum. They kind of just do this whole preachy thing, and then it just doesn't make any sense.
I think Antebellum could have been Antebellum could have been really interesting if the twist is so fucking bad. I think the twist is not. They thought they were more intelligent than what they were with that. But I think it could have been a really good movie if they would have taken it a little more. It feels like they were just trying to do Get Out. You know what I mean? It felt like they were like, Get Out did well, so we'll do this movie. It was literally produced by him.
And then just tries to get all preachy with racism is what it tries to do.
I don't think it's too preachy. I just think they focus too much on what they're trying to say a little bit over telling a story that's interest that
That's
takes
technically
you on
what
a
I mean,
ride.
though, by saying that it's
Yeah.
preachy.
Where it's more focused on, hey, look at the technicalities. Even that, they focus more on, look how good this movie looks, but we're not going to give you a story, you know?
Right.
I
Like I'm
hate
trying to
that
think,
shit.
like
I don't like that.
say like Gravity, like that movie was like, okay, but like look at how good this movie is. Look at how much I can direct, says Alfonso Cuarón, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I get how good you can direct. You made
He-
Prisoner of Azkaban. Like, just
He made
tell a
fucking-
freaking story.
He made fucking Roma, one of the most beautiful fucking movies in existence. Like, that movie is beautifully
I
shot.
haven't seen it, but I've seen
It's
little stills of it, and it looks gorgeous.
so fucking good. Like, it's not, there isn't really a story, as it's just people existing in Mexico at that time during a civil war of sorts. But like, it's fucking beautiful as shit. Like, it looks so good.
Like
I'm so
when I
happy
think
when
of
I watch it. I'm
Alfonso
like,
Cuarón,
it's so good.
I either when I think of Alfonso Cuarón, I usually look at films like either Prisoner of Azkaban or Children of Men.
Children of Men, I think, will always be like famous for the fact that they did that one shot. They did that
But, dude,
one
that
shot
film
in the
is
movie
not
in the
just-
car.
Yeah, but the thing is, that movie
Beautiful.
doesn't even focus like on cinematography, beautiful looking shots. It actually tells a story.
I think it has both, because the 360 in the car is probably one of the greatest achievements, I think, in camera work for in the running for that. But it has a good fucking story too.
And I think Clive and dude, Clive Owen gives I'm gonna be honest. I think it's honestly his best performance.
One of his best
In my opinion.
performances, I would agree. Yeah.
It's always a toss up between that or Inside Man for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
But-
Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, but I would not put Shoot 'Em Up as his best performance because that movie's just silly and dumb. Like a
Clive
guy
Owen.
basically just doing parkour tricks while shooting people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get that it's fun, but still. And then why does he have to carry a baby around?
Yeah.
That's just wrong. But I can always appreciate that movie for how stupid it is. Because they know like how dumb it is. Like they know how stupid it is. But let's see. And oh yeah, and also I did want to show that I bought one of the dumbest like a super dumb kids movie, but I have so much nostalgic love for it. Chicken Little. My nostalgia level is high with Chicken Little. I think Benji froze.
Yep. Where you got that at?
What?
Where did you get it from? The
I
Chicken
got it at
Little.
Walmart. I found it for $5 at Walmart, and because of my nostalgia value with Chicken Little, I had to pick it up, and I was holding back on buying this for a while. So
I still have the DVD.
I don't know. I'll have to take a look at the Blu-ray and see how the transfer is, because I don't see Chicken Little getting a 4K.
No, because it's
I really
Disney.
don't see that. And of course, like I said, I got the Spider-Man No Way Home standard slip. And look, it's Vertigo Man. God, I seriously hate that cover. But again, I got that because it was the only one left with the slipcover. And I also what?
My recent pickup on the 4K is
Oh, you know what, dude? I got it. I picked it up on its release day because it was on my birthday when it came out. So I was just like, why not? I had to get it, man. But I also picked up today. I did pick up Last Looks with Charlie Hunnam and Mel Gibson. But look at that slip, though. Look at that slip.
I keep seeing that.
That thing is nice. And it was only
I heard nothing.
$12.96. So, but maybe I'll give it a watch and see if it's worth, like, to tell you if it's worth picking up or not. I mean, it has a good cast, and I just kind of realized it's from the guy that directed Action Point with Johnny Knoxville. So I'm just like, I'm interested. So
Probably do a watch along for Uncharted next week.
oh, you're doing a watch along for Uncharted?
Yeah.
Nice. I think I might
It's
get
still sealed.
that with me when I do it.
It's still sealed.
Oh, dude. I don't know how you're going to like the movie, but I think you might enjoy it. I mean, have you really played any of the Uncharted games?
No, I've seen clips of it.
Same here, man. But all I really expected out of this movie right here was just a fun, adventurous time in the theater. I was not expecting a full-on Uncharted movie. Because if I did that, I would have hated it. And I didn't want to hate it because the trailers at least look cool. But I didn't see it with my best friend, though, because he is like the biggest Uncharted geek that I know. Like, anything you ask him about Uncharted, he will tell you about. He will always have an answer for that. And he didn't really want to see like a younger Nathan Drake played by a guy that played a Spider-Man for one. I mean, but the thing I'm happy about is at least Mark Wahlberg at least got into the film as for an acting role, because if you didn't know, when the film was first in development, he was originally cast to play as Nathan Drake. But then, of course, like later on, I come to figure out that Tom Holland plays as Nathan Drake.
I heard a lot of complaints about the casting.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're miscast, because Tom Holland captured the character pretty well in my eyes, but obviously not in the killer ways, like like of him being a straight killer like he was in the video games, is what my friend told me. So I was just like, I'm not gonna go in expecting that, because I mean that's just stupid. But after I watched it, I kind of did understand like why he wouldn't have wanted to see it, but I did really enjoy that. So, oh yeah, and I didn't. You are going to see this in my haul, but I did buy Infinite on 4K. Mm-hmm. I did. But you want to know something even funnier?
What?
I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't opened this. Okay. So, if my haul video is not uploaded yet, I'll tell you the story. So, when I was at my cousin's house, they have Paramount Plus. So, I watched Jackass Forever when I got there. I turned on Jackass Forever immediately because it was back on Paramount Plus. And then after that was over, after the movie was entirely over, because I always watch the credits of the Jackass movies, at first I turned on this, and I got 25 minutes in, and I was just like, nope, can't do it. And then I turned on Rumble, and then got about 35 minutes in, and I turned it off. I was surprised I didn't get further in this movie that more than Rumble. So I got the movie on 4K to give it another chance and see if I'll actually finish it. Because if I had to rent the film and kept on turning it off, I would have no time to finish it. So that's the reason why I owned Infinite. But
I still haven't seen it.
But if you're expecting like this huge blockbuster, like stupid dumb fun, I don't know if you're gonna really like this one, because I hear it makes absolutely no freaking sense. So I'm just like, okay, let's see. But yeah, I think let's see. Went to the R-rated R-rated route for Uncharted. Marky Mark would have made the. Yeah, I can see that, but I don't know. I guess they really wanted to go PG-13 route so they could really, show that, like, because obviously everybody loves Tom Holland. I don't see any Tom Holland haters out there anymore after No Way Home. So, but it is what it is. So,
What's the game's rating
I
from the
think those
game?
games are rated T for teen, I think. I don't know if they're rated M for mature. No, they're T. They're T for teen. But I really don't see why they would have made that film rated R. It's clearly PG-13. But you know what, guys? I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. So thank you to Benji, and also thanks to my boy Jared Runner for joining. So expect to see him on my channel for the Jackass Forever watch along. We will have him on my channel for that. So
4.5 exactly.
well, we're doing Forever first though, because Fritzky and I still have not done that yet. So, but we will get you on for 4.5 if you want to do that. So, but we're trying to get a panel get gathered to do Jackass Forever. So, but we'll get you on we'll also get you on for 4.5. I promise you that. So, but anyways, guys, check out Jared Runner's Letterboxd, Instagram, YouTube channel. Also go follow me on Instagram, Letterboxd, Twitter, and subscribe to my channel as well. So, thank you guys for watching and joining Jared Runner and I on this stream. And also, thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers as well. I really appreciate that.
Congrats.
So, yes, thanks, man. And thank you for helping me get this far. So, but anyways, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. See y'all later.